Pabst is on his way to the ugly dog competition with high hopes. But what is the secret to his dapper, bad looks? Sure, he has that mean-looking underbite, but can you guess what trait Pabst shares with pugs, Boston Terriers, and bulldogs?
Brachys.
Brachys.
I wouldn't have the slightest idea what that would mean, but it sounds ugly in itself.
Brachycephalic dogs, you know, the dogs with the pushed-in faces.
That's right, they're brachycephalic. It basically means a pushed-in mug and a broad, short skull. It could also be the scientific term for ugly but lovable. From the boxer to the Pekingese to the Shih Tzu, something about that mug just makes us want to take Brachys everywhere we go. France may be the land of love, but like many Brachys, French bulldogs can only be bred by artificial insemination. Those lovable, smushy faces are so big, many brachycephalic dogs can only be born via cesarean section.
Birthing is, almost impossible, and without assistance can be fatal.
If you think that mug is so ugly it's cute, you're in good company. The oldest brachycephalic breed, the Pekingese, was a companion to Chinese emperors as far back as the 8th century. From Napoleon Bonaparte to Adam Sandler, Brachys have been faithful companions throughout the ages.
They make us laugh, they give us a little chuckle, and they make us feel good.
In fact, that so ugly it's cute look may have been exactly what early breeders were going for with these dogs. That lovable pushed-in muzzle is the key brachycephalic trait. The breadth and length of the skull are almost equal. Compare that to the mug of a mesocephalic dog, like a lab. These dogs have average-sized muzzles. Dolichocephalic dogs like Great Danes have extremely long muzzles.
We've bred these shorter and shorter noses, and the brachycephalic is just the extreme example of that.
The pushed-in mug often results in very small nostrils, so these dogs tend to wheeze and snort.
They have trouble breathing because their nose is so short.
In some cases, brachycephalic dogs suffer from a debilitating condition caused by an elongated soft palate. The upper part of the soft palate can flap into the trachea. This can suffocate a dog if no action is taken.
That actually has to be corrected by surgery.
Small nostrils can also cause Brachys to suck in a lot of air. This can lead to some rather impolite habits.
They just tend to have gas, you know? I mean, they like fart all the time.
Another consequence of a smushed-in face is prominent protruding eyeballs.
Its eyes can pop right out of its head because the socket is so shallow.
When I think of an ugly dog, I instantly think of a pug. I mean, you look at that face and it's like you have to ask yourself, is this thing even like from Earth?
One rapping duo might have something to say about that description of the pug.
I got no absence of malice, just a brachycephalic. I hold her up in my arms when we practice the talents, the freestyles. Y'all don't even want to match us, because we can go verse for verse or callus for callus.
Meet Dollar. He's the constant companion to the rapper Lyrical.
They just have that face that they're so ugly they're cute.
When these two aren't laying down rhymes, they can be found dropping knowledge in the classroom. Along with being one of Boston's hottest up-and-coming rappers, Lyrical is a college math professor, music instructor, and community speaker.
Bringing the pug to any event that I speak at is an icebreaker. If you have a pug with you and you show up at some place, anybody with a frown on is actually going to be smiling or laughing.
I tend to rock shows with my dog Dollar.
Dollar is more than just a sideshow for Lyrical. The pug's peculiar looks help to break down barriers whenever Lyrical speaks or performs.
If they think the pug's ugly, they're going to talk about that. If the pug is something that they think is a cute dog, they let their guard down, which is what all this is about.
Brachycephalic dogs are no beauties. They're also drooly, gassy, and all-around rude. But they sure can charm a crowd. If you think one of these Brachy breeds is for you, get ready for vet bills. Respiratory problems are the biggest concern, but dental problems and eye issues also abound. This all means that Brachys require big-time care and maintenance. Because of airway issues, neck leashes are a no-no. A body harness should always be used to leash a brachycephalic dog.
These dogs should be kept cool, should be kept the right weight, should always have constant access to water.
If you were to pinpoint the key ugly factor, it would have to be those beautiful but freaky bulging eyes.
I've seen lots and lots of dogs with their eyes prop toast, which means the eyeball has actually popped out of the socket.
There is a wide variety of brachycephalic breeds, and each dog is an individual. But in general, their breathing should be monitored closely, and they have a host of other health issues. Don't let them get overweight, and the key ugly factor are eyes that literally pop out of the sockets. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and whether you think they're beauties or beasts, Brachys make themselves the center of attention.
I think it's funny, though, if somebody does say ugly, because I usually look at that person and I'm like, don't make me say what you look like.